All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I know I've been quiet for a couple days, but we had a few doctor's appointments with the kids, and then we had the last day of school. So now we have summer break, and then we decided to have like a nice little celebration and thing with the family. So it was nice to have a little R&R, you know what I mean, hang out with the family and whatnot. But after having some nice rest and relaxation, I started to realize that I'm getting more and more comments and whispers, I guess is what they call them on Twitch. But I'm getting a lot of things about the speed runs and how people get these crazy times without cheating. So I started to think to myself, if I could use the same mechanic for my speed runs on all platforms, why can't, I put it together and show people? So that's what I decided to do. So without further ado, let's get into the very first episode of the School of Doom. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But in today's video, I am going to show you the ins and outs of Jefferson Plaza. So right now, we are still under the League event, Doop-a-doo, Auntie League. Now, this Auntie League is showcasing 4 different missions. So what I'm going to do with this new video series called the School of Doom is I'm going to show you exactly how the mechanics work, each room works, how people speedrun this. I'm going to show you the builds, I'm going to show you exactly how we do every room, and I'm going to show you how we communicate to make it happen. That way, you can do this with your friend, you can do this with your friends, you can do this with your clan, whatever it is, and have a lot of fun. Now, like I said, I've done this on every platform. So if you want to go and compare your best scores with mine, I implore you to do it. Have some fun with it. Try to beat my scores. And if you can beat my scores, take a screenshot, post it on social media, whatever, and be like, "Hey Doom, look at what I did," and we can celebrate together because this is a fun way to get the competitive, spirits flowing in the community in a non-toxic way, okay? Speed runs have always been a fun thing for me, period. Just from like way back in like Need for Speed Underground 2 days, where I used to like speed run certain missions and certain things with my friends all the time. And plus, the soundtrack to that game was incredible. But I'm getting off topic here. Jefferson Plaza, right? Jefferson Plaza. So we are in week 2. Now I'm showing you this now because we can use the golden bullet, and that makes things so much more fun. So why not show you how to do this in the most fun possible, right? Not only that, but with the golden bullet activated, you will get faster times. For each of my missions, you will see my week 1 best before golden bullet is not quite as fast as my week 2 best with golden bullet. And that goes for each of these missions. Each of these missions, my second week is about 10 to 20 seconds quicker than my first week, and that's due to the golden bullet, right? Now, looking at Jefferson Plaza, like I was saying, I've done this with a lot of people and I want to make sure that these things work, right? So you can see, me and Sport Cop did this, me and Rusty, me and Jeremy. I even tried this with Munch. So shout out to all the DoD guys that did the speed runs with me just here on Xbox, but also on PlayStation and PC. I ran this on every platform just so that you can do it, and then if you add me on there as a friend, you can compare times and have fun with this, right? Because if I go to the leaderboard, right here is my friends list. These are people that have added me over the time. I mean, you can see right there, there's Rogue Gold down there, Mr. Dopiest. And I mean, the list goes on. There's None So Jive. Look at this. Look at these names. Look at these people. Anyways, the whole point of this is to show everyone how I do speedruns because we don't glitch doors. We don't cheat in any way. This is just having, your best bud or someone in your clan or some teammate or anyone at all just running these with you and having fun. And that's all this matters. That's all this is about. So, without further ado, what I'm going to do is show you my build that I used. Then I will show you my teammates' build. We will break down the mission room by room, and then I will show you in real time what it looks like to do these speed runs. So all of this should give you the knowledge to do this yourself and help out your teammates or your clan. It's all about building the community. So for my build, what I'm using is my status effects build. This is the build I have used for speedruns for years. I have not changed this build in years, and I don't, there's no reason for me to change this. The old saying is that if it's not broke, why fix it? And that's exactly what this is right here. It's not broken, and there's no reason for me to fix it. I'm usually the top of the leaderboards for all of my friends on every platform, unless they're known to, cheat or glitch the doors. So what I typically do is I'll run one person status effects and one person DPS. Or in this case, in today's video, we're doing two people with status effects, because depending on the end boss for the mission, you can tag team the boss and get them down pretty quick, especially with this golden bullet activated. Now, what I love about status effects builds is that you can clear entire rooms of NPCs just with like one skill or with one hit of your flamethrower. It's quite incredible. Now, just to give you a very, very quick rundown, because I've talked about this build for years now, you want the flamethrower, because shooting with that flamethrower can actually spread the fire with your Eclipse protocol, and it can clear entire rooms just by using that specialization. But the other reason is that it increases your burn duration overall. And our primary skill is going to be the burn sticky. Now, I'm also using the jammer pulse just to get their health down or their armor down a little bit over time. And it also staggers the enemies. If I'm focusing one person, I want the other people to be staggered. That way they're not shooting me in the back. But the other cool thing is using the jammer with the vial is that you get that toxic delivery damage over time debuff to activate, and that's what injures all of those other enemies. Now, a lot of people might say, hey, use golden gear for the backpack for more status effects, but you don't need it. I'm telling you right now, you do not need it. There's a reason why me and other content creators use this build. I mean, I've been promoting this for years, but you'll see other people, they'll sit there and say, this is my speedrun build, and it's the exact same build I'm showing you right now. The reason being is the Wyvern gives you that extra skill damage, and that's what kills them even quicker. Now, I know a lot of people might say, well, why not the Eclipse backpack? You can use the Eclipse backpack, and it does give you amplified damage, but the creeping death is key, especially in speedrunning. You will kill them so much quicker with the creeping death. Entering a room and shooting one enemy with a sticky bomb, and then that creeping death spreads to everyone in that room, they all die together. Instead of using the Eclipse backpack, you would have to actually kill that first enemy and then wait for it to spread, where the creeping death already spreads and they're already dead, so you don't have to wait for it. You see what I'm saying? They're going to die quicker anyways. And plus, the creeping death gives you another way to spread the status effect, so you actually have two different ways of spreading that status effect. And then the vial, the cool thing about the vial mask is it gives you two ways of injuring the NPCs, two different ways of hurting your enemy. So you have your skill damage / your status effects, but then you also have this damage over time debuff from the vial mask. Pretty cool. Now, everything is rolled for status effects because I want that vial mask to hit as hard as possible. The only place I have skill damage is actually on the backpack with the Wyvern. So just this backpack alone gives me 20% skill damage. Now, You want the Eclipse chest piece because it helps spread the transmission faster from that Eclipse, and it also helps extend that duration even further. But besides that, pretty simple build. Use that with the jammer and your burn sticky, and you are good to go. I typically like to run it with the test subject just because you get 40% skill damage and weapon damage by using this weapon. But if you are going up against, like, say, like a rusher or like a chunga or some sort of heavy, most definitely use the Scorpio. That will help disorient them, stun them, shock them, the whole nine. And you can kill them pretty quick, especially with the golden bullet activated. All right. So here is my build. I'll be using this build for all of my speed runs. Now, if you want a DPS build to check, here's one right here. So this was my Lady Death speedrun build that I showed quite a while back, but it's a 4-piece Hunter's Fury with Wyvern, or not Wyvern, with Walker Harris and Sokolov Concern. Pretty cool. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what my partner was using for this speed run, and then we'll break down the speed run and get you out of here. So I hope you enjoy. Get your notepads out, and there's going to be a lot of information going your way. So I hope you enjoy this. If so, please let me know in the comments. I already did all of the missions for this league event, so I'm going to break down each of these for you. But if you want me to do this more often, just please let me know in the comments, and I'll make this a priority. If you don't tell me you want more of these, I'll move on to something else. But all right, everyone, I am Kamikazevondoom. I'm going to show you my partner's build, and then we will jump into the mission. This is going to be everything about Jefferson Plaza speedruns. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the School of Doom. I'm Kamikazevondoom, and I'll see you in the next one. Now let's roll that footage. All right, so to look at Jeremy's build, he is running Eclipse, Improvised, and Memento. All right.
It's a skill.
So we're doing 2 status builds. All right. So now that we are doing this whole breakdown, let's start at the very beginning. Now we are doing Jefferson Plaza. Remember, we are both using status effects builds. And I'm just going to explain to you room by room the mechanics of each of these missions. That way you can do this with your friend, or you can even try to do this solo, and you'll know exactly what to do in every room. So at the very beginning, it's pretty simple. You want to run down the far right escalator and hit that button as soon as possible. As soon as you hit that button, what you want to do is have your buddy run down the far left side down that escalator while you shoot your sticky bomb. That way, by the time your friend gets down to those enemies, they should already be dead, and he can just, or she, your friend can just, clear up the rest of the NPCs. So once you do that, then you move on to the next room. So here we are.
Metro to transport chemical weapons. So start by disabling any operational trains you find.
You can't let those munitions be distributed. You saw what they did to the castle.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
And boom. So we're already done with that first room. Pretty simple. So here's another, quick tip. You can see how Jeremy Germs is opening up the door, right? As soon as that right side of the door is open, you, the other person, can run through that doorway while your buddy, your teammate is opening up the other side of the door. So instead of just sitting there waiting for the door to be completely open for both of you to go through, you can actually run past and get a good, nice, head start. So this next area is a little more difficult, okay? Now, this is where having 2 people is a good thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to run past this, this subway, and then down the next escalator. So what's going to happen, there's going to be a lot of enemies there. You take out the enemies with a sticky bomb, and then either you or your teammate needs to run up the next escalator and start shooting the next wave of enemies. The other person needs to be below you on the other level and then shooting the other enemies that are spawning below you. As soon as all of those enemies are dead, the next switch will, be available. Here we go. Oh, come on. My character's going so fast I couldn't even control him.
You couldn't control. Yeah.
That's when having your sensitivity way up is not the best idea.
The only way though.
Here, I'll go up top.
Okay.
There you go. All you.
You may have eyes on Wilson. Outside,
no.
Keep going,
engines
keep
to the
going.
mall.
All right. So right here, I'll pause it just because, like I said, one person at the top of the escalator, the other person below you, both of you take out those NPCs, and then it opens up this door. Now, the problem here is that my buddy died on accident, and with that, I had to clear the next room by myself. So for this next room, it's pretty simple. As soon as you enter the room, you use your jammer pulse, because using that jammer pulse will put all the enemies in that room under the vile damage over time debuff. So all of them are getting injured as soon as you do that. And then what I do is I'll jam them, I'll switch to my flamethrower, and then as soon as I get one on fire, I run to the door because I know all those enemies are going to die, and then the door's going to open. So here's that room. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Need to terminate this son of a bitch. There's no direct route from your position, so you'll have to divert through the hotel and into the mall.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Get the munitions. We gotta secure the ordnance. Negative. The subway's compromised. Let's find another way.
6, 5.
It's not. Oh, I thought
All
it was gonna. Now, in this point, I thought it was just going to go ahead and respawn him on me because I cleared that room, but instead he had to wait for his respawn to, activate. So in this next area, what you need to do is go up the ladder, and then what you would do is have one person go left and one person go right. Now, the person that goes left, it is crucial that you hit your sticky bomb because you want the flame to bounce off of that NPC to the NPCs that are on the second story. That is key to clearing this mission fast. You need to kill those enemies on that second story quick, and the quickest way to do that is to, have your status effect spread to that enemy. So while you are doing that, the person on the right-hand side would clear the enemies coming out of the right door, and then all you have to do is burn the enemies from the main door, and then you move on to the next section. So let's look at that. Now, he's going to spawn in later, but he will help on that
I'll
right
just switch
side,
one
and you'll
next
see.
to-
You better hurry.
Going.
And then there's your sticky. You see how it spread up top? I even had a heavy right here, which was crazy, but the golden bullet really does help. And then he would kill the enemies over there on the right side. You see I'm taking care of him because he was spawning in late. And then you take care of these ads right here in the center. And then that's it. Kick in the door. Boom. Now for this next one, there's one ad, one doorway, and then you hit the elevator. So what I typically do is I'll
Run
shoot the
toward the
one
elevator
ad.
off.
Yep. So right here. And then I'll sticky that one doorway. And then just run to the elevator. See? Pretty simple.
To the mall.
Now this part, you both help each other out. One person hit the elevator and help out with the NPCs while the other person is using their specialization weapon and doing it that
I
way.
hit it 2 seconds too fast.
Refreshed. Golden bullet.
And then there's another spawn wave. There are only 2 spawn waves.
Hostile assembling golden
And then there you go, elevator. Pretty simple. Now, with this elevator, you have to wait for him to open up both sides because you have to get on the rope. So you do have to wait on that one. If you're just running through, it's easier. Just run through the shoulder.
Contaminated area.
Now on this one, let me
the
go
right
ahead and
side this
pause.
time,
Yep.
Okay, so for this one, there are going to be enemies on the left side and right side. So again, one person go left, the other person go right, take care of your ads, and then meet up at the other side of the room. Now the thing here is once you clear the ads, you will get one spawn of enemies. So the thing to do is use your flamethrower or sticky bomb and try to get them on burn as the other spawn is coming in. Then the burn will spread and they will all die even quicker. So here's this.
Toxic detected. Contamination level lethal.
What the hell? These readings are insane. No one's ever allowed
And
to
then you
live
can
by
see I'm
right
taking
language.
left side, he's taking right side. Get them on burn, and then you have the one spawn. Here they are. There's your one spawn, and then door. Boom. Pretty simple.
Right side.
Now, for this next area, there are going to be 3 different tanks you have to destroy. So that is priority over everything, because once you do that, it'll change from destroy the tanks to secure the room. So you want to do that as fast as possible. So one person go left, the other person go right. Now what I typically do is I go left, I take care of the center tank and the left tank, and then I have my partner just take care of the right tank. And then as soon as that happens, my partner takes care of the ads on the right, I take care of the ads on the left, and we meet up to the next door. Here we go. Don't forget to get your thing.
Yep. Got the tank.
Excellent. I'll send in
Okay.
the team to dismantle.
Now that was that area, pretty simple, right? Now this next area is a little more time, oriented. So you enter this room, and then again you do one person left, one person right. However, the way that the ads spawn a little bit different. So they're going to start from the rooftop, and then they're going to start down at your level, and then the last wave you'll have someone behind you. So what I do is I take the left side. I take care of the enemies that come from the rooftop, and then I take care of the enemies on the left. After those 2 spawns, I'll get someone behind me, so I'll shoot the guy behind me, and then that's it. Run to the door. Now your partner is going to be on the right side of the room, taking care of the ads just on the right side, and that's it. And as soon as they take care of those ads, they run to the door, wait for you to kill the guy that's behind you, and then boom. Run to the door and to the very last location. Here we go.
The rest of that crap once you
got
clear
it.
the site.
Awesome.
So again, I go
You're on
left,
par. That's good. Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
and then they start from the next area up. So from the rooftop, and then you can see I'm already in position. And then as soon as they jump
Easy
down, I put them on
headshots.
status. There they go. Status. And then take care of my ads on the left, and then my ads behind me. Okay, so here's your ads on the left. All right.
Come on.
And then there you go. You can see on my mini map, there's an ad behind me now.
For the
So I
door.
take care of that ad, and then my buddy's going to the door. Boom, and boom. Door. And there we go. And this is going to take us to the boss area. All right.
Oh, that was.
So here's the thing about the boss area. Okay, there are going to be ads that are spread out. So what I recommend is, again, one person left, one person right. Now the person on the right needs to wait to shoot their ad before or until after you shoot your sticky bomb. The reason being, if your teammate shoots the enemy, it's going to aggro all the other enemies, right? And then they all start, running around with their heads cut off. However, if your teammate waits until you shoot your sticky bomb, then none of the enemies get aggravated. They all start to die, and then your teammate shoots the one guy on the right, and then you meet up to the center, shoot the boss and everything. Now, the only thing I would caveat here is to make sure you shoot all of your ads that are in that parking structure, you know, concrete building in front of you. They're going to be hiding on the second or third story, so just make sure, you know, you can shoot a chem launcher up there, throw a grenade up there, something like that. But again, the whole premise, one person left, one person right, have the person that's initiating it with the status go first, and then the other person clean up with the ads. Here we go in real time.
Me dying, and we're 10 seconds faster than last time.
Hey, go right side and kill that one enemy on the right as soon as you hear my sticky.
Okay.
Leaving contaminated area.
And then you can see now they're all dead. Boom. And now we're working on this little parking structure area, concrete building, I guess you could say. It's just like a blown up plaza. There we go. And then that's it. Kill the ads, kill the boss, and you are good to go. Now they're only going to come out of those two doorways and then up top. So as fast as you can do it, take them out, and you are good to go. Now for the boss, it is going to take a few seconds, but then see, then the boss spawns, and then your last wave of enemies, and then that's it. Try to get under 6 minutes. That's typically my goal. If you were to glitch doors and things like that, you might be able to do a little bit faster. But this is a legit run that we just did in what, 550? What did it say here?
Nice.
556. So in 556, that's a legit speed run, and that's just you and your buddy both running status builds and taking out the boss together. Pretty cool, right? So I hope you enjoyed this breakdown room for room and the strategies that I use to do these speed runs with my friends and with my clans. So maybe this can help you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this entire run in real time without stopping or anything like that. And then that's it. I hope this will help you, you know, get a faster time yourself. So I've showed you all the builds. I've gone through room for room how to do, you know, the speed run. So now I'm just going to show you the live, you know, gameplay footage and then get you out of here. So again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hit that like, subscribe for more Division content. I am Kamikazevondoom, and let's rewind this tape, shall we? Yeah.
Using the metro to transport chemical weapons. So start by disabling any operational trains you find.
You can't let those munitions be distributed. You saw what they did to the castle.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
Oh, come on. My character's going so fast I couldn't even control him.
You couldn't control. Yeah.
That's when having your sensitivity way up is not the best idea.
The only way though.
Here, I'll go up top.
Okay.
There you go. All you.
You may have eyes on Wilson. Outside,
no.
you're
Keep going,
used
keep
to the
going.
mall.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
I need to terminate this son
Yeah.
of a bitch. There's no direct route from your position. So you'll have to divert through the hotel and into the mall.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Get the munitions. You gotta secure the ordnance. Negative. The subway's compromised. Let's find another way.
6, 5.
It's not. Oh, I thought it was gonna.
I'll just respawn next to you.
You better hurry.
Going.
Oh.
Alright. Hopefully this time. Yep, didn't get. Run toward the elevator.
Yep.
Received. Golden bullet.
An elevator that should take you to the mall. Wilson is still by the entrance. We've spotted a mortar team with him. These are probably the fuckers who attacked the castle.
Hostile forces incoming.
I hit it 2 seconds too fast.
Refreshed. Golden bullet. Hostile assembling golden bullet.
Bam.
Contaminated area.
I'll take the right side this time, right?
DC-62
Yep, you're
toxic detected. Contamination level lethal.
What the hell? These readings are insane. They must have a lab nearby for weaponizing this shit. Make sure you put it out of operation.
Door.
The door. Right side.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to get your thing.
Yep. Got the tank.
Excellent. I'll send in a team to dismantle the rest of that crap once
We
you
got
clear
it.
the site.
Awesome.
We are on par. That's good. Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Easy headshots. Come on. Go for the door.
Oh wow, with
Man.
me dying and we're 10 seconds faster than last time.
Hey, go right side and kill that one enemy on the right as soon as you hear my sticky.
Okay.
Leaving contaminated area.
Ah, that one fucking guy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let Wilson get away.
That one's
Come on, man.
guy.
I need bullets. I need bullets.
Yep, done.
Whew. GG's.
Nice.
There you go. 556. New personal best.
Great work. Wilson's unit
No,
is
I
out of
agree.
action.
You dying,
You've
bro.
crippled True Sun's chemical
Yeah,
warfare
that's what I'm
efforts.
saying.
Also, Kelso just reported in to confirm the survivors from the castle settlement
I don't know.
has safely reached
happy
the
with that?